Okay, so what we're going to show you now is how to get the basic information from Reach-In freezer doors. These are typically your frozen food aisle in grocery stores. Some convenience stores may have a case or two of frozen food with. This is actually Reach-In freezer doors. There's nothing behind this. These are generally located in the middle of an aisle in a food retail location. So what we're going to start off by doing is showing you how to identify how many doors are in each case. And on the left-hand side of the case, you notice that there's a bracket up here, so you know that there's a separation of the case. You see the big heavy seam between the doors, and if you look between the other doors, there's nothing in between the doors in any of these doors until we get to the far right-hand section of the case, and now you can see another heavy seam. So what you do is you count the doors between the two heavy seams. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a 4-door section. This section will get its own anti-sweat controller, preferably the model LT, which will have 2 channels controlling the door package separate from the frame and mullion package. So what I'm going to show you now is where do we find the information for the anti-sweat load. There's 2 areas that you can look. The first area is typically on the left-hand side door. Come up here, and you might have to push some product out of the way, and you can see the manufacturer's tag will identify all of the information that you need on the anti-sweat load. That doesn't necessarily mean that that's the only place you can find anti-sweat heater information. The other location is typically located on the right-hand door, and you can see that there's a vertical tag right here, and I will use my pointer, and you can see where it says heater amp 3.07. Now, that's just for the frame and mullion heater circuit. In order to calculate the true accurate anti-sweat load, you need to get the information off the top of the door, and you can do that. We're going to just take the camera and swing this around so that you can see that each door is 0.9 amps. So you take 0.9 amps times 4 doors is 3.6 amps plus the 3 amps for the frame and mullion heater. That adds up to 6.6 amps. That matches perfectly with the case tag, which is 6.67. So we know we have captured all of the anti-sweat heater information for our iWize audit program. However, that being said, sometimes there will be an anti-sweat heater tag up top. Sometimes it will be on the side of the mullion in an area like this. Sometimes it's actually located on the inside jamb of the door. So you might have to look around for it in order to find it. If you have any questions, you can always call us.